What you see on your screens is the first point of Mundakai that was hit by these landslides at 1 a.m. in the morning. We've trekked all the way to the end of Mundakai town, where authorities, rescue officials have been able to reach just a few days ago. So operations here began just 2 days ago. So the hunt continues for any bodies. Now this entire stretch, you can see the amount of debris that's left behind where I'm standing, and the entire area around here, they were actually homes, including homestays. So this was a very popular tourist destination, all completely wiped out. And you can see that there's absolutely no trace of any house anywhere around me, which is why officials fear right now that the bodies could have been washed far, far away. There is a smell in the air of decaying bodies, which is why officials continue to dig through this entire area, looking for any remnants of mortal remains. India Today's drone cameras capturing the extent of destruction caused by the landslides in the beautiful land of Wayanad. Homes completely washed away, and all of the mud, the debris that you see around you, in all of these areas, homes existed previously. There's no trace of it now, but it also shows you why the rescue operations are taking so long. Even at this point, hundreds remain missing. And for rescue officials to reach every single pocket where you see debris, where you see soil and these massive boulders gathered, is proving to be a Herculean task. This is kilometers of destruction that we're talking about. Along the river, on either side, also there were homes, all washed away. And even at this point, hundreds remain missing, and several families, remember, have completely been washed away, completely annihilated by this tragedy, by this disaster. So there's nobody to really account for them, which is why officials say that the numbers actually could be much larger, just looking at the scale of destruction all around. In several of these mounds, they still remain untouched at this point, because officials are yet to get there. Now with the Bailey Bridge that's been constructed, and we'll show you that also in our next report, you're seeing a lot more movement of trucks, of heavy-duty vehicles. That's made it easier for them to reach several of these points. Now along this entire stretch, there were actually roads. That's how developed it was. I know it's unbelievable really looking at the damage right now, and it looks like it was a completely uninhabited area. But this was a bustling town with even buses coming right up to this point. Now there's nothing left of it. It's going to take years to rebuild. Most of the locals say they're not going to return to any of these pockets. But as you see, in fact, workers now trekking along this very route and coming in, there is in fact hope that in the next few days they will be able to reach several of these parts. But to actually account for every single person missing, to actually document how many people are missing, is going to be hugely challenging for our rescue officials. And that's something the government too has stated, that with so many families being completely wiped out because homes have been destroyed, taken away by these landslides, it's impossible to know the true extent of damage. Now we've trekked to the middle of Mundakai, and it's here that you see a lot of the relief and rescue operations continuing. And at these parts, essentially where I'm standing, which you'll see in just a few moments as our drone camera pulls away, is the heart of Mundakai town. And this entire area is essentially unrecognizable. So many locals that we've spoken to have said that this particular river, which you see now as a small path, this was how it originally was. On the day that the landslides hit, the entire area that you see where rocks are, where right now the earth movers are working, that entire area was occupied by the river with a very, very strong current, and it was pushing through with it all of this debris that's now lying in this area. Earth movers are working along the river because of the current. Many of the bodies were pushed well beyond where actually their houses were, well beyond where the destruction happened. So the effort right now is to find every single body amid all of that debris, amid all of the rocks that remain at this particular location. And what you see right now from the footage that we're showing you is that the hill has essentially been cut in half. It's essentially been sliced because of the destruction and these landslides that came in. There's a whole lot of debris that's mounted on the sides, many mounds that still remain untouchable right now. And officials are taking this phase-wise to reach every single pocket. As the drone camera moves further and further away, you're able to see how kilometers at a stretch, there's endless destruction because of this landslide. And mind you, all of this happened at 1 1 a.m. in the morning when locals here were all fast asleep and they had no idea that their cloudburst would lead to this kind of a disaster. Some people left knowing that this kind of rain would lead to a tragedy. Others refused to heed warnings. And you see right now on the right of your screens the empty area. It's here that the rescue operations still continue, because it's here that the homes were actually, and many of them are buried, not swept away. This is where the rescue operations continue, and where I'm standing was actually the heart of the Mundakai town. We've now trekked right down to Churalmara, and it's from here essentially that you get access to Mundakai. This area was completely cut off, and that was the biggest challenge because the river had in fact occupied all of the space. The river wasn't spayed very clearly, and that's what made it all the more difficult for officials to reach over to the other side. Now, so many days on since the landslides have taken place, it's because of the army's deployment that now Mundakai has become accessible. This entire area now, there's work afoot to ensure that the debris is cleared and also to find all of the bodies that are currently lying in these areas. It's been pushed from the beginning, from where I was in Mundakai to all the way here in Churalmara and beyond as well. Till much beyond, almost 10-15 kilometers away is where bodies and body parts are being found, which is why this rescue operation is going to continue for days on end. It's going to take a lot more time. In Wayanad, of course, all resources are put up right here. It's at this spot that you have every single setup being made, and from here that all the equipment, the vehicles make their way. This bridge has been the game changer. The Bailey Bridge, constructed by the army in record time, has ensured that officials are able to make their way right now to Mundakai and beyond. And it's this accessibility that's been a game changer in relief operations, which we track very closely here on India Today. With video journalist Sachin Chandok, this is Akshita Nandagopal reporting from landslide hit Wayanad for India Today.